Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Okay, I wake up in my lady like how my baby head today. Couple before I crate a high, hour before I detonate. I ain't trying to waste the time with problems I can't rest away. Plus I can't reciprocate and I got enough debt to pay. So I'ma burn it both ends. Disregard the slow signs. Lately life make no sense. Inebriated courtside. I built the world to torch mine. Flowers grew from wreckage. I was clocking out the factory and in and out depression. Been a long time coming. Yeah, the long light bugging. So my car getting hit every night. They don't take nothing cause it ain't much in this Chevy. Said some boys with delusion that they dreams is important and they skills actually useful. I used to run from the like this, used to blame all my friends, but you see what you see and they ain't really seen. So this of course unintention, and you cordially invited to all the doom that's impending. I miss your call and your flight cause I'm on the move right now. Yeah. I apologize if it takes time to get back, ain't in the mood right now. Yeah. It's a lot up on the plate, long nights and longer days, can't deal with you right now. Try to have some understanding, baby, it gets so demanding, I can't choose right now. Yeah, I'm on the. Okay, my daddy had the pancreatic, mama wasn't telling. I was home from school a while, I thought that we was chilling. It's a strength in having children, and I see it in my mans now. Homies on they second, little brother quit this end, so every day is a blessing. Need an eighth if I'm stepping, cause everyone needs something, but forgetting them sessions. I almost crashed when they called me, said they can't find Joseph. Left the party still tipsy and prayed to God he ain't croak yet, but now we better than ever. We ain't drowning no more. The foundation where there wasn't turned the ground to a floor, and I don't got no one who don't believe around me no more. Skipping counties for bounties, might eat a brownie or four, and we all speak like we should, but I'm trying, I swear it. It's just you ask me what's new, I don't got nothing embarrassed. You want the truth, you can't bear it. Off the handle, I promise, so just forgive if you call and it's meant to get no response, cause I'm on the move right now. Yeah. I apologize if it takes time to get back, ain't in the mood right now. It's a lot up on the plate, long nights and longer days, can't deal with you right now. Yeah, try to have some understanding, baby, it gets so demanding, I can't choose right now. I'm on the. Yeah, I apologize if it takes time to get back, ain't enough. I'm on the move.
Travis Thompson on Audio Oasis.
Yeah.
Give us another one.
Let's do it. This one's called Malice. Never know malice on this side. Never know better I get mine. Just worry about yourself. Tryna keep my head down, it's too. Never know malice on this side. Never know better I get mine. Just worry about yourself. Tryna keep my head down, it's too much. Fraudulent. Infamous sinners, the monstrous. Figure the lit of the confident. Drunk at the table, your mama said. Wondering when I'll be out of here. I'm on my job, it's perpetual. Don't give me no reason to lecture you. She mad I might sleep on the section. They'll give it time, I might see less of you. Story got two sides. She want a piece of my new life. Easy to see you ain't true. I'm detached from the pastel. Throwing cats with the, but you lack real. Going half, never half, cause we grown now. If it's raps, then it's raps, let me know now. I can pack, move out, but you home now. I'm gonna take some pride, cause deep inside we built this lie, it's all I know. But ain't no line that I won't find across each time, just let me go. Can't teach a new dog go tricks. What's life with a pissed off old chick? Live yours in the worry, but I'm old-ish. And if I come into your mind, just know this. It's never know malice on this side. Never know better I get mine. Just worry about yourself. Tryna keep my head down, it's too. Never know malice on this side. Never know better I get mine. Just worry about yourself. Tryna keep my head down, it's too. Never know malice on this side. Never know better I get mine. Just worry about yourself. Tryna keep my head down, it's too. Never know malice on this side. Never know better I get mine. Just worry about yourself. Tryna keep my head down, it's too much. Never know petty little backhanded. If I said it, then I meant it. No passive answers, no gallivanting, I'll be okay. Let me hit him with a little PSA. It's no fling around, you won't sing about you. Getting normal, doing every little thing without you being honest. Don't mess with you. Really honest, baby, I don't even think about you. But what she to do? Put that faith in the soul turn complacent and cold, but this ain't nothing new. No, it hurt when I tell her that I've been like this. Product of my friends like this. Asshole, cash flow, never lend tight. Beat itself up while I'm choosing men like. Will it then like take some pride? Cause deep inside we built this lie. It's all I know. But ain't no line that I won't find across each time. Just let me go. Can't teach a new dog no tricks. What's life with a pissed off old chick? Live yours in the word but no old shit. And if I kept it coming to you, I just know this. You still never know that it's on its side. Never know that I get mine. Just work out yourself. Tryna keep my head down. It's too. Never know that it's on its side. Never know that I get mine. Just work out yourself. Tryna keep my head down. It's too much. Yeah. Never know that it's on its side. Never know that I get mine. Just work out yourself. Tryna keep my head down. It's true. Never know that it's on its side. Never know that I get mine. Just work out yourself. Tryna keep my head down. It's true. Never know that it's on its side. Never know that I get mine. Just work out yourself. Tryna keep my head down. It's true. Never know that it's on its side. Never know that I get mine. Just work out yourself. Tryna keep my head down. It's too much.
Travis Thompson on Audio Oasis KEXP. I'm your host, Eva Walker. Let me introduce this amazing band you brought with you.
Oh, man. Can I introduce them or you got it?
You know what? You do it. Yeah.
All right, bet. Hold on.
Go for it.
So I got my best friend since first grade over here on the drums. We got Jordan Santana. And over here on the, I'm just waiting for a crowd to cheer. I don't know what I'm doing. Over here on the bass, we got one of the first people to ever record me on a microphone. I got Elon Wright. One of the second people to ever record me on a microphone. On the keys, we got Nima Schemes. Over here, we got William of the Environment on vocals, Blair Rose on vocals, and Sahara on vocals. And they're going crazy.
Yes, they are, in the best way possible. Thank you all for being here. I'm so glad you brought a band. I wasn't expecting
Man,
that.
no, I've been waiting to do this since I was a little kid. So I was like, if I do it, I want to do it right, and I want to make it cool. And like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these songs will never like get videos, so this is where they're going to live. So I wanted to do it really cool and like tight.
Yeah, you nailed it, man.
Thank you.
So, the first question I want to ask you, we kind of have this little thing in common.
What's that?
I did You Speaks as well.
You did You Speaks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
but as a musician, not as a poet, because I'm not a very good poet.
See, you did You Speaks as a musician, and I wished I was as cool and confident as you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wrote poems because I didn't feel like I was cool enough to make music. But then eventually I was like, you know what? Screw that.
Well, I started doing rock and roll because I couldn't rap.
Oh, for real?
Oh, man.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm so bad.
There's nothing wrong with that. Most people are bad at rapping.
So You Speaks was huge for you growing up. Can you talk a little bit about how that program helped you?
So when I was like maybe 16 years old, I was like, all right, I got these, I'm writing a lot. I got these things I want to say, but I have nowhere to say them. Like, I'm from Burien, and like the school I was going to, there wasn't any like, there's no arts program, there's no youth social justice work, there's nothing like that out there. So I was like, all right, if I want to find an open mic, what do I do? So I literally Googled open mic Seattle, and the first thing that came up was a You Speaks open mic. Then I showed up, I think it was at like Cafe Allegra over there.
Cafe Allegro in the U District. Every third Sunday, right?
Yeah. So I pulled up there with my family one time, and it was funny too. I didn't even have a voice the first time I went. So like, I like literally didn't have a voice. Like I was sick. So I just watched everything, and I was like, yo, thank God I'm not performing, because these kids are crazy. These kids are like saying things I've never heard before, like performing art that I've never experienced before. So yeah, I did a few years in that. I worked there, did like open mics, poetry slams. They like
took us to Brave New Voices. We won some stuff. It was cool. Yeah.
You got to go to Brave New Voices.
I did. I made the team one year, and we got to go out to Philly. It was awesome.
That's amazing. Yeah, U Speaks is a great organization.
No, it's a great program. Every kid who like wants to write or perform in Seattle should definitely go be a part of it.
And it's a community that you never lose.
No, not at all. Especially like I see them. So I'm saying I see people who did U Speaks all over the country and all over Seattle every day.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
Yeah.
I met Mary Lambert through U Speaks and Hollis Wong. I've known them for like
those are
11 years.
Those
it doesn't matter how old I am.
No, I got you. Yeah.
So I also read that you saved up money from a day job to buy your first recording equipment.
I did.
What was the early days of Travis Thompson recording himself?
Like what was the job or what was the recording?
What was the recording?
Man, the recording.
You can tell us the job too.
Man, I had a bunch of jobs, but I think what bought me the mic was I worked at Pizza Gallery in Burien. I was just slinging slices of pizzas all day. And the recording setup back then was really just me stealing my sister's MacBook that she got for college and recording using the little iPhone headphone microphone. So just like, and like quietly, because I wasn't like confident enough to like rap in front of anybody either. So I would like tuck myself away in my room. And anytime I heard someone coming down the stairs or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to stop because I was super embarrassed of it. But yeah, that was the early days of recording is just my sister's MacBook. Yeah.
That's so real.
Yeah. That's facts.
Who are you listening to right now?
Right now? Like who I listen to a lot of like Isaiah Rashad. I listen to a lot of Baby Keem. Listen to like Kembe X and Mick Jenkins. People I think that are doing like classically dope stuff, but in a whole new modern way, and like that kids and like people I grew up with can like relate to, and like it's like hearing like what's the word like golden era music from like kids my age. You know what I'm saying? So it's very much like its roots are in like the original stuff people have been doing for years, but at the same time, there's a whole new element, there's a whole new production style to like what kids are doing. That's my favorite kind of music right now.
Yeah. And I was talking to Abby out there before we recorded this, and Abby was like, I saw you have Travis Thompson, this is amazing. I saw him perform, and these kids in the front just lost their minds. How does that feel?
It's super weird. It's super weird. As a kid who grew up on the internet, like I saw kids my own age like make it happen for themselves. So it's not the most surreal thing in the world. The surreal part is remembering where I made the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in my room and this idea came to me, and I just happened to text my friend Tyler, and I went and recorded it. And now these kids are like screaming it at me with such like drive and passion. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like that's when I take a step back and I'm like, oh, whoa, I just made this in my room, and like these kids are stoked on it. That's the crazy part. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Other than you being a fantastic artist, what I really like about you as well is your visuals. So you're like all over the place in a really great way.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Cars flipped over, reading newspapers that are on fire. What influences all of that?
Man, honestly, like the videos is that's like the bread and butter of what we do. And it goes back to, like I was saying before, growing up on the internet. Like I remember being in like middle school and high school when like Mac Miller and Odd Future were just dropped. Every day it was something new, or like every couple days it was something new that lets you be a part of the journey that they were on. And like at the same time, it's like, there's definitely the novelty of like, whoa, he looks like that and it sounds like this. And I realized early that I was like, oh, I look goofy as hell. So if I'm decent, people are going to be like, oh, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So and early on, I was like, oh, I just got to make videos and go super, super hard. And it turned out to like work out pretty okay for us.
Yeah, it's good to embrace that. The thing that like changed my life was my twin brother saying, embrace your weirdness.
That's facts.
And take risks. You know?
And that's the beautiful thing about the time we live in now. It's like, I don't have to be anything for anybody. I can be myself, and the kids who out there who want to hop on the journey are going to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to find us and rock with it.
Because we're the ones that are like alone in our room. And there's a population of that's waiting for us to like say something so they can all come out.
No, they need it. They need it. And I needed it. You know what I'm saying?
And then they're front row at your show singing all the words of the song.
Exactly. You get it. You get it. Yeah.
So tell me about getting the call for the Macklemore song, Corner Store.
Oh, man.
And then being on Fallon.
Yeah, no, that was wild. I was at the beach with my friend just kicking it, and then Tyler Dops, who's one of my main engineers and producers, he just hit me up, and he's like, he sent me the beat, and he was like, I didn't know what the context was at all. He was like, how quickly can you have a verse for this? And I was trying to get in the studio, so I was like, I'll have a verse for that in 30 minutes. He was like, all right, pull up to Ben's house right now. I was like, oh, okay. So we pulled up, like, I wrote the verse in like 15, 20 minutes, laid it down. And then the next day, Dave B came and like made the rest of the song with Ben. And then like 2 weeks later, I got the call. I was like, hey, you want to come on tour and perform it? I was like, hell yeah, I want to go. I was working at a preschool. I was still like half in the music, half not. And as soon as I got that call, I was like, yep, quitting my job, went on that tour, and never had to work again. And then I did Fallon at the end of the tour, which was like the most. Yeah, like it's like weird to even talk about. It's like crawling inside your television. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it doesn't
totally.
feel real at all. Yeah.
What has it felt like to travel the country with your music? I mean, you're relatively young, and you're living every musician's dream right now.
Yeah, no, I guess what it's like is remembering that you're living every musician's dream. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of it, is being like, oh, dang, there's like only 100 kids here and we broke even and I got to make this much money to get, you know what I'm saying? It's hard not to get wrapped up in like the logistics of it all. But at the same time, like I was saying before, like I made these songs in my room. Like this is, everything we do is there's so much of me in it. You know what I mean? That's why I could never be like a songwriter, because like everything I do is so specific to me. So when I pull up and these kids are like, or anybody is like super hyped on it, it blows my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like being able to like, and that's all I ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? Was to be able to tour the country and make music for people. You know what I'm saying? And if it keeps getting bigger, that's a pretty good life to me.
That's
you know
awesome. Yeah. My weakness is keeping the interviews short, but you're so interesting to talk to.
Thank you. I know, I appreciate
and
that.
I'm just developing more questions off of your answers. Like,
No,
but I
I
want to
got you.
ask about that.
No, I got you. I appreciate that.
But I have to ask, what was it like to play the Showbox? You're in your hometown and you're playing one of the biggest venues.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, those are the moments too. Like that is super surreal. Like I used to take the 120 over to 3rd and Pike, walk over here with my friend, like my friends Kyoki, and just go to like shows all the time back in like middle school and high school. Like we lived over here damn near at the show. I lived on 3rd and Pike damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like I stayed at the bus stop right there. So we would always be at Showbox shows. You know what I'm saying? So doing stuff like that, seeing my name on the marquee, like seeing how excited my pops gets when he sees like his son's name on the marquee is like the coolest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can't bring in like family. That's
Yeah, no, I got you. My mom and dad are here though. They've been waiting.
Mom
We've been
and
waiting.
Dad.
Yeah,
Hi,
mom and dad are here. Yeah, no, I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying? This is a moment.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Good job, Mom and Dad. So I'm going to ask you this last question after these next two songs.
I bet. Let's do it.
Yeah. So this is Travis Thompson on Audio Oasis KEXP. Take it away.
This one's called Mad Mad World. Said the world's mad, what you finna do about it, kid? It's nothing on this paper, say you too astounding, kid. Claim you broken, so you smoking like that's been a sound effects. Complaining about some skeletons when you allowed them in. We don't buy it no more, yeah. We don't buy it, so don't try it. We don't buy it no more, yeah. So don't try it, no more lying. I can't be relying no more. And I'm trying, yeah, I'm trying, but I can't deny it no more. Yeah, I'm trying, but I'm dying, yeah. It was 10 in my 5'11s, bumming every appearance. Back when I worked in repacking, no one took my itch serious. I was a couple I knew. I'm fresh up out of high school with the whole world ahead of me. What the hell did I choose? To chase a fleeting higher peace of mind. Mountains way too steep to climb. How I'm so aware, but friends is gone and we ain't see no signs. So tell me what's a decent price? Empty my checking to keep from flooding where we each align. Caught up in the heat of my own interpretation of who I'm supposed to be amidst the man who came before me and the ones who close to me. You can face the road ahead, dip your toes and make believe. You can take the blue or red or flip them both and make it three. I got a grip of homies trying to make it work with who they with. Early 20s hate their life, but staying for the kid. And you know shorty couldn't birth it with outer ring that's perfect with courthouse documents. Deep down she always wanted churches, but she don't want more bodies and life changes make him nervous. Should've been called that is quish, forever question, was it worth it? And a child won't know love until they learn that they deserve it. But by the time they
learn, they'll start to see me on the surface. My nieces don't recognize me. Uncle Trav even wildin'. Blisters up on my feet, them Manhattan blocks go for miles, and I'm trying to figure the meaning. Really feel like I'm owed it. Drinking and getting weeded to muffle all the commotion. When I make it out this hole I dug, I'ma give my soul a scrub. Look up when I wash my hands, I know I'm not the only one. Relay sprint from reflections, I'm feeling like they owe me some. Combos with my brothers back, they have this like I'm mostly done. Yeah. The world is mad and I know it. The world is mad and I know it. Yeah. The world is mad and I know it. I wish that I could control it. Yeah. The world is mad and I know it. The world is mad and I know it. The world is mad and I know it. Yeah. I wish that I can control it. The world is mad and I know it. The world is mad and I know it. The world is mad and I know it. The world is mad and control it. Yeah. The world is mad and I know it. The world is mad and I know it. The world is mad and I know it. I wish that I could control it, yeah. Yeah. Let's get right into it. This next one's called Don't Run. I was snot-nosed, crying sides, dozing off and stealing ish. Side home, wide-eye, rolling past the dealership like, ooh, need me one of them and ooh, screw the fundamentals. You could be one of them to make it out your residential. Who'd have thought I'd get a stack more than mama and the rest? I'ma screw the ceiling up, y'all ain't seen my limits yet. Crash into the heavens gate to stumble down the standing steps. Reversion on the interstate while shawty gave me intellect. And ooh, it don't sit well, family in a bitch still. 40 guzzle, 40 water playing. Twin 12s off the muscle, someone died a rolling while I fishtail. Thought I'd get some money, mine intact, guess that ship sailed. Met a demon by the airport and he told me, what he tell you? Everybody with some weed is not your homie. Everybody with a million probably lonely. Everybody needs fulfillment and it's only fed a few ways. Moved about my mamas, I'm offing out the suitcase. Y'all can do the saving, I'ma pop it on my Bruce Wayne. I'll be off the Jamie, tonight I'm off the Deuce. Better book the flight, it wasn't up until my troops came. Now I'm all in this, yeah. We've been sipping, got it twitching, and it's all in this wrist. Yeah, I live for bad decisions, I love calling it sick. What's the good in having fun if it's all in this? It said if I know one thing, it's I don't know none. But I smoke like I don't need both nuts. Be alert in case it's 12 for your folks come. Think I finally beat them in the day I don't run. If I know one thing, it's I don't know none. But I smoke like I don't need both nuts. Be alert in case it's 12 for your folks come. Think I finally beat them in the day I don't run. Yo, hit the park around 10. By 11 this week. By 12 we was sipping, link with the bros every week. Just a kid with some friends, probably too old for his good. But at school he the leader, maybe he's misunderstood. Maybe it's due to the block, maybe it's due to the net. Maybe it's due to the scotch until my father's regrets. Maybe it's due to free will, a kid in church I was slept. I'm popping Adderall like Limitless and failing my tests. We was in college bound, we was headed southeast on the flight ahead of college town. Trying to find whoever wisdom and had a solid count. Really, I mean rarely do we show up and install it now. Go ahead, pass it all around. Now I'm in a meeting, they be like, how's all that sound? Goofy student, stupid watch. Show up on a parlor pound. Used to pray I get a shot, I do the calling now. We was trying to match and now they asking if we all in town. And that be rare cause I've been missing half the time. Just the symptoms how I'm living, getting lifted, lacking sight. And the vision knew it's different. That's a grab me from the flight, pick me up and I said nothing, but she didn't ask me why, man. Said if I know one thing, it's I don't know none. But the damage, how the dreaming and the hope does. Wrote a bandage, sip for healing, yeah, let's toast up. ODHD, spit it, HD, get the close up. Said if I know one thing, it's I don't know none. But but I smoke like I don't need both guns. Be alert in case it's 12 for your folks come. Think I'll finally be a man today, I don't run. If I know one thing, it's I don't know none. But I smoke like I don't need both guns. Be alert in case it's 12 for your folks come. Think I'll finally be a man today, I don't run.
Yeah.
Travis Thompson here on Audio Oasis KEXP. And you just did songs off of Reckless Endangerment, which came out last year.
Yeah.
And you know, you are my first in studio of 2020, first in studio of the new decade.
That's an honor of the decade. That's an honor.
There's no better way to start.
Thank you.
The bar is now here.
Same with us. No, we started the year off with something we wanted to do for a really long time, so I'm hyped. Thank you guys so much.
Of course. So I wanted to ask this afterward because I wanted the viewers to notice this, but I've read that you always try to smile when you record your raps.
I do try to smile when I record my raps. It's because I feel like I have a nasally voice. And when I smile, it kind of makes it more pleasant to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a Nima Schemes original, or I don't know if it's original, but that's something he's told me the first time I was like when I was saying I was a kid in high school, my manager Sheldon would drive me to the studio. Nima would be like, smile while you do it. Do this next take, but smile. Do this next, and that's still to this day what we do.
Wow. Okay. Because my next question was, why is the sense of joy so important to you?
I feel like the sense of joy in my life is really like. It's not like I have much to be mad about. Like obviously, I have the trials and tribulations of life, like everyone does. So I try to make music about that. But at the same time, man, I'm out here just not taking myself too seriously, living a decent life. So I'll smile when I rap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm so glad that you came and did this on this show.
Thank you.
You were inspiring to a lot of people. And please keep taking up space. And
thank you for that.
Someone at home who is recording their little demo on their computer so no one can hear anything they're doing, and keeping it to themselves in their room. What's the advice or the words of wisdom you have for them?
Man, see, people ask me that fairly frequently, and it's advice that I have to give myself every single day. Like no BS, I tell myself this every day, is to not compare my journey to anybody else's. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a time now where it's like social media and people's rises to success are so in your face all the time, and that's almost how you get it, is by like faking it till you make it and throwing success in people's faces, and like people talk about it, like, oh, this guy's doing this, you know what I'm saying? So like really for myself is to not compare myself to anybody. Don't compare yourself to anybody's journey. Everyone's on their own journey, and it's going to happen for you how it's going to happen for you. So just work super hard, stay consistent, and hope for the best. That's really all I got.
That's going to be, we're ending it with that, because that's so important. So many people need to hear that.
I need to hear it every day, so that's why I try to say it.
I mean, I think we all do. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, and it kind of drives us crazy.
You feel me? Yeah, exactly. And I think someone said comparison's the thief of joy. I don't know who said that, but that's real-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Behalf of all artists, thank you for saying that.
No, hell yeah. Thank you for having me. For real.
We have Travis Thompson. This is Audio Oasis on KEXP. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Zahara, Blair, William, Nima, Jordan, and Ellen. Travis Thompson's Reckless Endangerment is out now. Go and get it, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm Eva Walker. This is Audio Oasis KEXP.
Discover new music at listenerpoweredkexp.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?